and welcome back to my Odoo Theme development tutorial. So now we will continue our last tutorial. We already done installing and running Odoo. If you haven't seen that, I suggest you watch it before continuing on this tutorial. I will include the link on the description. If you want to get notified on my future videos, please like and subscribe. At the end of this tutorial, you will learn how to add theme basic files, update theme, add new header, add new footer and header mobile version. First, I will show you the design of the theme that we will build from scratch. We have here a simple header. We have the logo, navigation links, and sign in. Next will be the layout of the home page. We have the hero image, explore cities, new properties, property agents, contact form, and finally the footer. First, we need to create a new folder. Right click on your project and then create a new directory, and we'll name it as custom add-ons. Inside this folder, we will add our theme by adding a new folder, your home. It is important that if you are creating a theme, you need to add theme at the start and then the name of the theme. Now, we need to create two main files in order for our theme to show in Odoo. First is the init file, and then the manifest file. This init file is used to run Python code, and this manifest file is used to store the theme information. For example, the name of the theme, who is the author, what are the dependencies, and other details. What I am actually doing is that I am copying the one that is already created by Odoo. So if we go into our project folder, let's go to Odoo server, add-ons. These are the list of all add-ons in Community Edition. Let's try to search any theme file. So we have this theme default. So let's open it. And as you can see, we have the init file and the manifest file. Let's copy this manifest file. Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and paste it in our own manifest file. To remove this highlighted part, you can hover this exclamation point and then select none. We can remove this and then we will name it as your home theme, your home website theme, category theme, sequence, let's make it 10. Depends on website because this is the module that we previously installed and we will use it. Data, leave it blank. Images, we'll leave it blank for now. Snippets, application false, auto install false, and the license LGPL3. This is the basic data that we need in order to make this theme work in Odoo. Before our theme will show in Odoo, add first our custom add-ons into our configuration. So open the Odoo configuration. As you can see, the add-ons path is only pointing to Odoo server add-ons. So in order to add this newly created custom add-ons, you need to right click and copy path, select the absolute path, add comma and paste it. Now we can run Odoo. To select a theme, we need to click here and go to settings. Go to website, pick a theme. If your theme is not listed here, you need to go to settings, activate developer mode, go to apps, and click update apps list. Click update. Now go back to settings, website, pick a theme. As you can see, your theme is already here. We can try to use this theme and let's see what will happen. You will notice that there's no difference because we didn't yet added any header and footer. So that will be the next that we will do. First, we will add a new header. To do that, create a new folder. Let's name it views. And inside views, we will add header.xml. And then we will add the declaration to tell that this is an XML document. And we add UTF-8 as encoding. And then Odoo. In defining the header, we need to add the templates. To add templates, just type template and then ID, custom header, and the name is custom header. So in Odoo, they are using .xml file, not HTML file. But inside template, you can define HTML element. Like for example, header. This is an HTML tag. Now we can say that this is the new header. After that, we need to add it in the manifest file under data, views header.xml. Every time you edit a Python file in Odoo, you need to restart the server. But if you are only changing XML file, no need to restart, but you need to update the theme or upgrade the module. So since we edited the manifest file and it's a Python file, we need to restart the server. Now let's go back to the browser. So to update the theme, we need to go in settings, Then go to website, pick a theme, click update theme. After that, I don't want to go back and forth from front end to back end, so I will copy the URL and paste it here on the second tab, just for us to easily go back and forth if you want to update the theme. Right now, there's no changes at all. That is because there's already a current header in Odoo. So in order to change that, we need to inherit that current header. In Odoo, we call it view inheritance. If we go back into our file, we know that we created the template, but it doesn't do anything. To inherit the current header, we need to add inherit ID equal to the name of the templates of this current header. Usually what I am doing, I click edit and then I click the header and then I click the templates. Notice that if you hover, you see the name of the header. So I will go back into the selected header and I see that the name of this header is default. To see all the website templates, let's go into the add-ons folder. Under Community Edition, Odoo Server, add-ons, and let's search website. Under Views, and then Website Templates. So we need to add it. We need to check it. So if you try to search header templates, you will see all the templates. So from the name itself, I can tell that this is the default template. Now that I have idea, I can copy this code to use it. This template does that he inherit website.layout. We will copy this. And then he use Xpath. Xpath normally does is that it locates every templates and it uses expression to locate what HTML element or what part of the templates you will need to edit. So in default template, we will replace the whole header. So we need to remove this. And then since we only change XML file, so no need to restart the server, we just need to update this theme. So go back to Odoo Theme, update. Let's try to refresh. As you can see guys, our changes is reflecting now. If we try to change again, you can see that our newly added text is showing here. So we successfully inherited the header. One option for you so that no need Every time you update the XML file, you need to update the module. Let's edit the configuration. Add dev XML. This code will make your development faster because you don't need to update the theme every time you have changes in the XML file. If you edit the configuration, make sure you restart the server. So you want to test it again. So no need to go here and update theme, just directly refresh the page. See, the changes is automatically reflecting. As I've told you before, Odoo is using Bootstrap. We can easily copy the code in Bootstrap. So let's go to the website, getbootstrap.com, select version 4.6, search navbar, copy the code, go back to header, paste it. To automatically fix the code, go to code and then reformat code. Go back to Odoo and refresh. Make sure guys that we don't have any error in the XML file. Like this one, there's a red mark. In Odoo, every element should have a closing tag, so we need to fix this. So now it's clear, there's no red mark. Go back and refresh again. We still need to work around this navigation because we have a layout. We need our logo here and the navigation links at the center and sign in on the right side. So first we need to add our logo. I will copy all of this and I will add it here in my project. I will create a new folder and I will name it as static. Inside static, I will create a new folder, source, and then img and paste. Just to inform you guys that the static folder in Odoo is accessible publicly. So we need to change this navbar. Let's change it with image. Source is theme your home / static source img logo.png. We need to restart the server because I added new files. And then update theme. Try to refresh. Now we successfully added the logo, but it's a little bit big. We can try to add a style. Height is equal to 70px with auto. Refresh. It's a little bit big. Let's make it 50 pixel. Okay. I think that's nice. And then we need to add padding. Let's say we add it here. And to add padding in Bootstrap, we say P for padding and Y for vertical padding. And then we can try 3. So now the padding has increased. We need 4 links: home, blog, services, and contact. We need to remove all of these, 1, 2, 3, and this one also we don't need. Copy, paste, and remove active. We have home, blog, services, and contact. For now, we don't need to edit the href. We will edit it later. So let's try to refresh. Now that is done. So we need to remove this. Okay. But the issue is we need to make these nav links at the center. Sign in on the right side. Going back to our code. So we need to create a new div, container, and then we add all of this code. Okay. Then we need to add a new sign in link. But we need this to go in the center. So we need to edit this one, and we need to add flex grow 0. I notice here that the fonts are not the same. So to fix that, we need to create a new folder here under static source SCSS, because we will use SCSS here, and we will create primary variables. And then we copy this code. Basically, these primary variables SCSS will override the default styles of Odoo. We need to add it in the manifest file. We need to add assets, and then copy and paste. So it's under theme your home, static source, SCSS primary variables. So in these primary variables, we say that we want roboto font, and then these are font weights. And then the second one is we select the font, and then we specify the heading font, navbar font, and buttons font to use roboto. So we need to restart the server. And then update. Okay, we have an error, I think, on the manifest file. We forget to add comma. Okay, refresh. Update. Reload. Now we can see the changes. To check, it's using font roboto. Now it's almost done, but this one we need to change the color. So either we add text art, or we copy the same and then remove active, make it sign in. But I still want to make it a little bit bolder. Let's try if this will work. Font weight medium. Let's copy and paste. Seems it's not working. So what we need to do is we need to create a new file and let's name it style.scss. These are the styles from your theme. So since font weight bold is not working well, so I will add font weight medium, font size is equal to 500. We need to make sure that we add it in assets, and we need to copy the code from here. And I think this is correct, so I need to restart. Update theme. And refresh. I got an error here. Theme your home static source css style.css. Okay, so it should be styles. Okay, wrong name. Restart and update again. Refresh. Let's see if it's working fine. Font weight medium. Is there font weight medium here? Font size. It should not be font size. My bad, it should be font weight. Okay. Let's see if it's working fine. Font weight 500. Okay, so if you remove it, is there any changes? No, I think there's no changes at all. 600. Okay, so 500 is not working. I don't know why. Let's see the primary variables. Because I did not add 500 here. Okay, restart. Actually, don't need to restart that. You just need to refresh. Okay, let's try again. So we have 500. It's working fine. Let's say 400. Okay. Now we need to do the same with the sign in. We're now done with the numbers, so let's move to the footer. Same thing we did in header. So we need to create a new file, name it as footer XML. We add a declaration encoding UTF-8, Odoo. Then we create a template. ID is equal to custom footer. Name custom footer. And then we add Xpath. And then the expression is we need to replace footer position is equal to replace. For you to understand more about Xpath, I'm gonna leave the links on the description so that you can have a time or you can browse how to use Xpath. And we forget that we need to add inherit ID is equal to website that layout. Okay, now inside Xpath we can have HTML tags like footer, and then we say this is the new footer. Then don't forget to add it in the manifest file. So after we use header.xml, we need to add a new one and rename it as views footer.xml. Since I added a new file, I need to restart the server. Let's go back to Odoo and update the theme. Now click refresh. So you can see that the footer we added is working well. So we need to edit this footer with our design. So our design is, first we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Okay, so these are default bootstrap classes, the period and then container for classes, and then you hit tab key, that is the shortcut. Okay, so it will automatically add class container, and then we need to add a row, and then we need to add a column, and then I will use LG, and then since there are 4 columns, 4 divided by 12, it will become 3. So that's why I added this code called LG-3. And this LG means it will use this 3 only in large screen. So this is the first column, copy and paste. Second column, third column, and then the fourth column. Refresh. Okay, now we see that there are 4 columns. So I will not teach you how to use bootstrap classes. Maybe I will create a different tutorial for that. Now going back to our design, so we need our logo here. So I will need to add img source. We already know that it's under theme, your home, static, source, img logo.png. Refresh. Okay, that's done. And actually I need to add a new class. Let's say footer logo. So I need to edit it here, and then I will say height is equal to 40px and width is equal to auto. Width that's small, so I need to make it 50. And actually I see that the footer or there's no padding, so I need to add py4 just to have space. Okay, now I get space. Next, I need to copy this text. P. Okay. If you need to wrap this code, so you need to right click and click soft wrap, so it will be easier to see text. Next, the social links. Let's first try if the change. Okay, we need to change the width of this first column. As you can see, it's more bigger than the other columns. Let's say we make this 5, we make this 2, so that will be 9, and then the last one will be 3. So let's make this 5. Basically what I did is I add one of each in the first column. Fresh. Now that's better. And then we need to add padding here. We need to add class py-3. Okay, And then we need to add the social links. There's already a code from website templates about these social icons, so I'll just need to copy it. Let's say hamburger template. No. Go down. Okay, I think this one. So copy and then paste it here. Let's see. Okay, there you go. But I want to make this as rounded so that it will have circles, rounded circle. Okay, that's better. And add border. Okay, so I just need to edit this, a copy and then paste. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's done. Then these quick links, I think we need to add an H5 here, quick links, and then UL, LI, and then A, href, the period, and then copy, home, Control D to duplicate this code, about us, products, services, that's legal, I don't know, this is only a dummy links, and then contact us. Okay, we need to remove this and we need to add UL and list and style. Okay, next it's the same, so I need to copy the same thing and then make this look top locations. Location 1 until how many locations? 6. Location 2, location 3, location 4, location 5, location 6. Okay, now that's done. Next is the newsletter, so we copy the H5. Let's name it newsletter, and then we need a form here, so let's go to bootstrap. Let's try to add, let's search form. Input group, no, Okay, this one. Copy. And then we need to add form. Then paste. So we need to refactor the code, the format code, and then make sure if you see the red mark here, you need to fix it. So this means it doesn't have a closing tag. Now it's clear. And this is submit. The type will be email. And let's change this to your email. Refresh. Okay, that's better. Now we need to add contact us. So after form, we need to add CP contact us. And then contact us, and then we need to add a link. CP or no, let's try div, and the class will be h1. Then let's read a, the number, href is equal to 10, and then the number. Next, try to refresh. Okay, I think h1 is big. Let's make it 2, h2. That's better. And then the email. Okay, so there's no margin, so m0, and then we add the email. Say p, then a, info@youremail.com, href, mail to info@youremail.com. Okay, and let's refresh again. Okay, I think this one we need to add a class m0, and then this is text dark. Okay, there you go. And this one we need to make it as btn primary. Okay, so we already done the footer, and just one more thing we need to add. Let's make it fine. Let's make it bigger. Okay, there you go. So we have the header, correct, and then the footer, the same. This is mobile friendly immediately because we are using Bootstrap. So if you want to try, let's click this. Okay, and then the footer. Okay, so we still need to work on this because this sign in should not show. To fix the sign in mobile, so first we need to edit this. We need to add a class. Let's add class dnone, elg blank. Refresh. Okay, so in large screen it's showing, but in mobile screen it should not show. Okay, but we still need to have the sign in, right? We need to add the same thing, copy, and let's add it here, and we need to do it the other way around. So dlg none, and this will become dblock. Okay, fresh, and let's see the mobile version. Okay, now it is working fine. So in the next tutorial, guys, we will edit the home page by doing all of these layouts. So hope you enjoy this tutorial, and see you on the next tutorial.